Okay, let us begin. Mega Man X3.
Ooh.
Looks like Doppler Town or Able City or whatever they're gonna call it. It's, you know, pretty bad shape here. X is not amused.
It's got a bit of a V problem there.
First the highway, now my house, come on! And we're cutting to Super Nintendo graphics now, because honestly, it was just compressed. It was the same thing compressed on the PS1 version.
That was actually a pretty epic transition.
Haha. Thank you. Anyway, basically...
You go ahead and do all the work, Mega Man. I'll just sit back here.
I'm gonna go comb my hair. I'll see you in 5 hours. Yeah, so anyway, I bet some of you are asking, like, hey, how come you're using the stuff in the PlayStation 1 version and the Super Nintendo version? Well, quite simply, I grew up with the Super Nintendo version, I like the Super Nintendo controller, and blind nostalgia. But, like, I don't know, I think technically, like, on a technical level, the PS1 version's music and soundtrack is overall better quality, but I just don't think it flows as well with the game. Probably due to blind nostalgia, but I like the faster-paced Super Nintendo soundtrack.
You used to get, like, owned one hit by that random dude.
Mac! Yeah, I did.
Lamest name ever for a boss. Hi, I'm Mac. By the way, bang.
Oh, he's integral to the plot, don't worry. Now...
Well, you lasted about 5 seconds there. Well done, Mega Man.
Yep, game over. Oh wait, we actually get to play as Zero!
Whoa, what?
Yep.
I did not see that one coming. This is your time to shine, Zero, for all the failures in your past games. All 2 of them.
Well, I think this is more of an experiment to see how well Zero would play. Because you can only use him during the levels, and you can't use him against mid-bosses or bosses, and it's once per level. So, like, you can't beat the mid-boss, like, play through a level, beat the mid-boss's X, then switch back to Zero. This is like one of 2 times where Zero can fight a quote-unquote boss.
Well, that wasn't really much of a boss, was it?
Are you okay, X? I'm suddenly like a foot taller than you now.
Zero, when did you actually become useful? I think I missed that part.
I think he got sick of us ripping on him.
And back to the main character. Even though he just got his butt handed to him.
Well, to be fair, the very first time we see Zero, he basically saves X from Vile. It's like, hey, I'm gonna shoot your arm off with this blast of mine.
Yeah, I mean, didn't X beat Sigma twice, and then he just gets kind of his ass kicked by some random mid-boss and took like 2 hits to kill.
Yeah, pretty much. Though, Zero's saber just does a crap ton of damage to anybody, so it doesn't matter. And that boss is already defeated.
Well, that was easy. Like all the parts just randomly fall down.
Looks like we swept most of the enemies. Out of here.
I'll go back and do something not involving combat whilst you do all the stuff. Good luck with that. Bye.
Racer X, out. Anyway, we're introduced to a brand new line of Mavericks, and I added a special treat just for you guys. This.
Anime cutscenes.
That's awesome. Tunnel Rhino!
Sweet.
It's sentient Rhydon from Pokemon. So as you can see, if you press, well, you can't tell, but if you press the shoulder buttons or select, I forget which one it is, you can select Zero from the pause menu.
What? That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think it was a nice change. I think Zero became a popular character, and they wanted to include him, but they weren't quite sure how to do it at first, so they thought, hey, you know, in the next game, let's just kind of use him, kinda, but not really. I do like the inclusion of the saber, though. The beam saber. That's what it's officially called.
It's not a lightsaber, it's a beam saber.
Totally. Hey, Travis Touchdown got away with it years later, so why not? Oh yeah, Zero cannot collect power-ups of any kind. Kinda sucks. Yeah, I think X3's levels tend to be longer, because they usually tend to have a lot more mid-bosses. Like, mandatory mid-bosses, I should say. Except for that time.
Will that just be random empty rooms?
Well, later on we'll be introduced to 2 extra mid-boss Mavericks, and during some of the levels they randomly appear. You'll see. But not always.
This random boss-shaped room is empty and was just fooling you.
I would laugh if, like, Agile showed up and just, like, threw a rock at you and left. It's like, haha, that's it.
Remember me? Well, screw you. Whack.
You can't see my sword slash, haha! See, look, mid-boss room number 2. I think that thing is trying to be vile, but also something else.
I know, from here it looks like it's trying to kill you with its crotch.
I was trying to avoid that joke, but I guess it was inevitable. And if you happen to be...
I don't think there's anybody watching here who didn't just think that.
Yeah. Fingers! Yeah, like, the reason I kept jumping was, if you're on the wall and that, you know, he hits the wall, you're gonna fall. Wow. That sounds like it could be a song.
If you're on the wall, hits the wall, you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
And once again, boulders hate you.
Anyway, I'm kind of glad they are back to pretty cool looking bosses. Like, don't get me wrong, I thought some of the bosses in X1 and X2 were pretty cool, but for the most part they were pretty uninspired. Like, Chill Penguin! And Wire Sponge, but Tunnel Rhino is actually a pretty cool idea. I think Tunnel Rhino is actually a pretty cool idea for a boss.
Also, the enemies seem like more original than X2 now, so it's more along the lines of X1 enemies.
Yeah.
It's like weird things that you would never expect to be attacking you. Like, for instance, everything.
I randomly fall. Haha! So much for boss intros. We gave you the anime cutscene, so when we actually enter the room, screw it.
I'm just gonna attack you. Not personal, just business.
Anyway, you may or may not be happy to know that in this game I actually went for efficiency rather than, you know, personal preference. So I go in the boss order to get the most amount of power-ups for the first time through. So I won't be doing a ton of backtracking in this game.
Good stuff.
Dan is not happy, but everyone else is. Actually, like, I played through this game on the Mega Man X collection on PS2, which has the...
Look how you just caught him running away.
Where are you going? Yeah, but
you should have used his Giga Jailbreaker.
How did I not even think of that joke?
That was the first thing I thought of when I saw the guy. Like, there are drills everywhere. This is like Gurren Lagann.
Oh my god.
Except in Mega Man form. Well, 3D. Check out the wireframe, kids.
You get Giga Doreru Breaker! I can't believe I never made that connection. Jeez. Blast Hornet!
Blast! It's a Hornet. Why does he have a giant satellite cannon?
To overview all of the highway bees, I guess.
Yes, he must be the king of the highway bees.
Truly, this must be a boss to be reckoned with.
Well, he has AT-AT walkers around.
Yeah. No, it's not as obvious as it was in X1 this time. I actually think the levels in this game are really cool looking.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like in the background you have those bee-copters, I guess.
That's the point, there are... I can't speak English. There are bee-copters in the background. Is this another empty room? Oh wait, what's this?
You destroyed the Master Sword! Prepare to feel my wrath!
Master Sword was my buddy. Hi, I'm Wireframe Shuriken. I'm going to bounce around violently at you.
Also, apparently he's Sean Connery.
I thought Sean Connery was Dr. K.
Oh, that's
where he was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You are nothing.
That's a subliminal message that you need to kill 2D things. The age of 2D will never die.
Yeah, especially now. You can't beat the classics, you just can't do it. Anyway, I got the drill weapon because I wanted to break open this area here to get something really important. Mecha!
Awesome.
This is the Chimera Ride Armor, which is pretty basic, but, you know, you need to unlock this one first, because there's like 3 others you can get, but this is the original.
Ava Unit 1 watching. Walls in your way. Punch those walls.
Wow. Oh
I
yeah.
remember this from X1.
Yeah. This is actually kind of important because it changes the levels later. Because if you destroy these things, those AT-ATs, ah, God, I can't talk. AT-ST thingies. Well, they won't have like missile launchers anymore because they don't have the supplies to do so.
Screw those boxes.
I can talk. I am the commentator. And yeah, the Ride Armor has its own health bar this time.
I like how they haven't discovered that it's an amazingly bad idea to load, you know, important munitions in front of your enemy. It's like, hi Mega Man, we're going to load some missiles onto this jet here. Please don't interfere.
Heart tank, get! Boss room again! But not yet.
Goodbye, empty room. You are a very challenging boss to defeat.
Yeah, after you beat the second boss, there's a cutscene, and from there on we might deal with one of those mid-bosses. We'll see.
Cool.
It's just like Santa's workshop! Anyway, we're about out of time, everybody. Thanks for watching.
See ya, mates. Watch out.